Alright guys, so welcome back to episode 17 here in the Seattle Mariners franchise, brought to you by Disfella J. Mo's Productions. Um, so really here, we're ending the homestand against Texas here. We have King Felix, Iwakuma, and Walker on the mound. So really what I see here, we have two series against two weaker teams here in the Tampa Bay Rays who aren't as weak as they may seem. We got swept by them the last time we played them. And then obviously Texas here. So what I'm going to do is, and you guys might not like this because I don't know if you watch just to see the highlights or you watch for the actual GM stuff, but I'm going to actually sim up to here, to the 16th right now. I have some very important evaluations going on with some guys right now, and in this franchise and in this organization right now at this point in the season, up until the 16th, we need to get these evals done, and that's more of the priority than actually playing the games right now. So you guys will still see the box scores, and then after I finish up simming on the 16th, I'll explain everything I was looking at and why I was looking at it. So let's go ahead and sim here. We got King Felix taking on Cole Hamels. Good matchup here on the mound. 0-2 loss to the Rangers here. Looks like King Felix didn't do too bad. Might have been just lack of support. Yep, yet again, we got two hit by Cole Hamels. They put up 11 hits against King Felix. Let's see here. Martin 0 for 4, Cruz 1 for 3, Seager 1 for 3, and that was it with 2 walks and 9 strikeouts against Hamels. Yet again, he shut us down. Hernandez takes a loss. He's 5 and 4 on the season. 8 innings pitched, 8 hits, 1 run that was earned. 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. So really not a bad outing. Just went up against a great pitcher with no offensive support whatsoever. Scribner got an inning's worth of work. 3 hits, 1 earned run, and 2 strikeouts for a 3.68 ERA now on the year. Let's go ahead and sim this game. Iwakuma taking on Perez. 4-1 win there, and Walker taking on Griffin here. So go ahead and I'm going to stop right there actually. So we have a 3-5. Let's go to Iwakuma's game real quick. It's a pretty even game here in the hit totals. Martin 1 for 4, Aoki 2 for 3, Seager 0 for. He's kind of slumping right now, I think. Cruz 2 for 4, Rodriguez 0 for 2. He's batting 160 on the year now. Ionetta 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and Marte 1 for 3. Home runs went to Cruz and Ionetta, with Aoki, Cruz, and Ionetta having RBIs. Martin had another stolen base, and Aoki got caught stealing on the mound. Iwakuma went all 9, 7 hits, 1 run that was earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts for a 3.7 ERA on the year now. So he's bringing it down little by little. I'm really hoping to have him bring that down. Let's take a look at Walker's game here. 3-5 loss. Gave them 9 hits. They had 1 error too, so not a terribly played game based off the line score. So Marte 1 for 4 with the K. Cruz 2 for 4 with 1 RBI. Cano again 0 for 4. Lind 0 for 4. Duvall 1 for 3 with 1 run scored with a walk and a strikeout. Aoki 2 for 4 with a run scored. Zanino 1 for 3. Martin got a pinch hit at bat, and he had a hit with an RBI. Strasburger 1 for 3, batting 150 on the year now. Duvall and Strasburger all had doubles. Aoki had a triple. Cruz had a home run. Cruz, Zanino, and Martin all had RBIs, and Strasburger had a sack. As far as the pitching stats go, Walker takes a loss. He's 3-7 on the year now. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, no walks, and 7 strikeouts for a 3.87 ERA. Strickland on the mound got some 2 innings of relief work here. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, and 1 walk for a 1.92 ERA now. Harper on the mound too, as well as Cishek. Both had an inning pitched, and Cishek had 1 walk while they both had 2 strikeouts. So what I really wanted to look at here was, one of the big things was Iwakuma in this start that he had right here, and it looks like he did decent there. So I'm going to go ahead and sim here. So I have Paxton on the mound taking on Smiley, good young pitcher for the Rays. Alright guys, so Again, I'm really trying to get evals right now. I'm not trying to play games. That's not the priority for me right now. I'm really trying to look at player stats before we head into July, and we really need to start picking it up. And then, of course, the trade deadline is on the 31st. So really the priority right now is just evals. That's really it. I'm sorry. I know you guys want to see gameplay, but I'm sorry. I just really need to get evals. It's not like I'm just blatantly slimming a month and not looking at any stats at all. Iwakuma's taking on Pomeranz, opening up. Hopefully we'll get 4 wins here and finish the road trip strong. It's a long road trip here before we return home. So 31 and 35 taking on the 32 and 34 Red Sox. Pomeranz is having a good year in Boston. Iwakuma is trying to right the ship here. Walker taking on Stephen Wright, the knuckleballer, 6-5, and Paxton taking on Purcell, who is really struggling. Southern League first half. So let's take a look at these box scores. Start with the first game here. 5-game winning streak here to start the road trip, so that's always good. Iwakuma really turning it around. It looks like 0 for 5 for Martin, 1 for 4 for Martin. I get them so mixed up. 1 for 4 for Marte, 1 RBI, batting 244. Cruz 2 RBIs on 1 hit and 4 plate at bats. Seager 1 for 5. Duvall 1 for 4 with a walk. O'Malley 1 for 5, batting 317. Rodriguez 1 for 3, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, batting 179. And Strasburger 3 for 4, 2 runs scored with an RBI and a strikeout. Iannetta 1 for 3. Marte had a double. Cruz and Strasburger had home runs. Marte, Cruz, and Strasburger all had RBIs as well. Let's take a look at Iwakuma's stats here. Got the win 6-4, 8 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 3.58 ERA now on the year. Cishek gets a save, 1 inning pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2.16 ERA. So that is good to see that as our closer. Iwakuma, the thing with him, I was really trying to get an eval on him, as you guys will see. I'll talk about it. Is really his hit totals. They were just through the roof. Marte at the top of the order, 1 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout, batting 245. Seager 0 for again. Cruz 2 for 5. Cano 5 for 5, finally above 200 on the year now with 3 RBIs. Lynn 1 for 4 with an a walk and 3 strikeouts. Duvall 1 for 4 with an RBI. Aoki 0 for Zinuno 0 for Martin 0 for had 1 at bat for a plate or a pinch hit appearance, and Iannetta 0 for Strasburger 1 for 4. Home runs, Cruz had 2 and Cano had 1. RBIs go to Cruz, Cano, and Duvall. Take a look at pitching stats here. So Walker didn't get the loss, but kind of got roughed up. 5 2/3, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts for a 4.13 ERA. Got to keep an eye on him. Scribner, Strickland, and Cishek all got in. Strickland gets a win. He's now at 2-2. Cishek gets a save for his 4th save of the year. All those guys did great jobs coming out of the pen. Take a look at the last game, the loss here. Looks like it got charged with Charlie Furbush. Martin 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts, batting 323 on the year. Aoki 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Cruz 1 for 4 with an RBI. Cano 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Lind 1 for 4. Duvall 1 for 3. Zununo 1 for 3. Batting 150. Seager got a pinch hit appearance 0 for 1. Iannetta 0 for. O'Malley 0 for. And Rodriguez 0 for. On the mound, or actually Martin got a double. Cruz and Cano both had home runs yet again, back-to-back games. Same with RBIs. And Cano had another error. Martin had a stolen base and he's caught stealing. On the mound, Paxton 6 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts for a 3.41 ERA. Harper got some action today as well. 1 inning and 2/3, 1 hit, 1 walk for a still perfect 0 ERA. Furbush gets a loss, goes to 3-2 on the year. Didn't make it out of the inning. Looks like he gave up a walk-off home run to push his ERA to 3.03. All right, guys. I really know you don't want to see it, but I'm gonna have to sim through the rest of the road trip here. We're at 33 and 36. Carnes is taking on Norris. Great young pitcher for the. He actually got hurt. He strained his oblique during the game. Carnes did, but taking on Daniel Norris. Great young pitcher for the Tigers. King Felix taking on Zimmerman. Zimmerman's having a great first year for the Tigers. Iwakuma taking on Verlander. Verlander's kind of struggling. 3-8 loss. Carnes no longer injured. Otto. Taijuan Walker taking on Fulmer. Both good young pitchers. They'll both hopefully have long, great careers, and Fulmer wins the battle. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Martin 0 for 2, 2 walks with a strikeout batting 321. Aoki 2 for 5. Seager 0 for 3. Cruz 1 for 5. Rodriguez 1 for 4, batting 173. Ionetta 2 for 5. O'Malley 0 for. Strasburger 1 for 3. Lind 0 for 1. Marte 2 for 3. Aoki and Strasburger had doubles. Seager and Marte had RBIs. Marte hit by pitch, and Martin with a sack. Take a look on the pitching stats here. So Carnes got hurt early on, but he had a great, the time he was in, he did fantastic. 4 2/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts for a 3.18 ERA on the year. Harper is at a 1.1 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts with 1 walk, still perfect ERA. Albuquerque takes a loss, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run for a 1.35 ERA now. Schreiber, third of an inning pitched, 2 runs, both earned for a 3.97. Strickland, 1 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run and 3 strikeouts with a 2.10 ERA. Go ahead and take a look at King Felix's game. Martin, low hitting game for both teams, it looked like. Besides us, we had 9 hits actually. Martin 0 for 5, Seager 0 for 4, Cruz 1 for 3, Strasburger pinch run, Cano 1 for 4, Lind 3 for 4, Aoki run scored, pinch run appearance. Rodriguez 0 for didn't get in a bat. Duvall 1 for 4, Marte 2 for 4, Zunino 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, batting 160. O'Malley 0 for again with 4 Ks. It's golden sombrero right there. Cruz had a double, Duvall had a double, Marte had a double, Zunino had a double. Marte and Zunino both had RBIs. Seager has an error. Take a look on the mound stats here. King Felix goes to 7 4 on the year, 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk against 8 strikeouts for a 2.17 ERA. That's dominating from King Felix this year, and he is the king. You expect no less. Cishek gets his 5th save of the year, 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts for a 1.92. What I like to see from our closer. Scribner gets a loss in this game. Martin 1 for 4 with an RBI. Seager 0 for, Cruz 0 for, Cano 2 for 4. Looks like he's starting to get it going here. Lind 0 for, Strasburger 0 for. They had 3 errors. Detroit did. Duvall 0 for, batting 260. Aoki going 1 for 4, batting 284. Zunino 1 for 4, 166 with a run scored. O'Malley 0 for 3 with an RBI with a strikeout, batting under 300 now. Martin had a double, Aoki had a double, Cano had a home run. Martin, Cano, and O'Malley all had RBIs. Take a look at the pitching stats here. Iwakuma 6 1/3, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts for a 3.62 ERA. Scribner takes a loss, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit with 1 earned run. Looks like a home run to go to 4.50 ERA on the year. Strickland got roughed up, 1/3 of an inning, 3 runs with 3 walks, 3.32 ERA now. He just had a sub-2, so that inflated big time. Albuquerque 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout for a 2.45 ERA. One last game, guys, and it is Walker's game. We only had 4 hits. Close game, low hitting game. 0 for 4 for Martin, 1 for 4 for Aoki, 0 for Seager, 0 for Cruz, 1 for 4 for Lind, 1 for 3 with an RBI for Duvall to get across our only lone run. Duvall had an RBI. On the mound, Walker takes a loss, goes to 3 8 on the year, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 8 strikeouts for a 4.02 ERA. It looks like Carnes had an inning of relief, maybe to kind of rehab from that injury. 1 inning pitched, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout for a 3.13 ERA on the year now. Alright guys, so I'm going to make a really quick move, just kind of a spot start for Brad Mills here, and I'm going to send down, where is he at? Scribner back to AAA. He's been struggling, as you can see. 12 innings pitched, 4.5 ERA, 1.5 WHIP. So he's going to go back to AAA, kind of get the kinks out. So as you can see, I'm just going to give Brad Mills the spot start here, given the fact that, or hopefully he has enough energy to do so. And then I'm just going to leave Carnes in the bullpen for right now, but I'm going to bring him back. He's having a really good year, as you can see. I mean, those are great stats for a 5th man. Really, this is my concern right here with Taijuan Walker. His ERA is kind of bounced up the past couple starts. It's over 4 right now. So I'm going to see how Brad Mills does, and I might give Zach Lee, who's in AAA, who's tearing it up right now, another spot start later down the line to see how they both do, to see if taking Taijuan Walker down to AAA is a possibility. I just want someone in there who can produce. So obviously Carnes will go back in. I'm just trying to find someone else to slide in there, to get some production. Other than that, that's really all the moves I'm going to make right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sim this first game against St. Louis. I'm going to play the second on the 25th, and then I'm going to sim all the way up until the 3rd of July, and then I'm going to do the month recap of June. That's really what I'm going to do. I don't know if you guys are for that or against that. I apologize if you guys are against that. I'm just in my evaluation stage right now. 3-6 loss. We're on a 3-game losing streak, so hopefully Brad Mills can correct that his next start. 4 hits for us. They had 9, 6-3. Really no one did much. Aoki had a home run with 3 RBIs, 3-run home run. Walker had a good game for the Cardinals. Paxton, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts for almost a 3.50 ERA. Harper takes the loss, 2/3 of an inning pitched, 3 earned runs for a 3.11. Strickland gets in, tries to bring that ERA down. 1 1/3, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts for a 3.13 ERA. Still, Albuquerque 1 inning pitched with 1 strikeout for a 2.16. So that's really going to do it for the episode right now, guys. I might make some moves right after I turn this off, and if I do, I will show you. It might have to do with the bullpen. So next episode will be this one game against St. Louis, and then simming the rest of this, showing you guys the box score. I apologize about the really long video with this video, but like I said, I'm just in my evaluation stage right now. I'm really trying to get a gauge on players and what to do with them when the trade deadline comes around, and as we get into our playoff push in July and August and September. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Next episode is starting right after this one. So thanks, guys.